In this session, we are going to learn about the Autocad interface. For this demonstration, I am using Autocad 2019. Some of you may be using a version that is newer than 2019, or a few others may be using a slightly older version. But for the past 15 years, more or less, the Autocad interface has remained the same. There may be a few changes in the color of the interface or maybe the button layout, but other than this, most other functionalities and tools that you see on the screen remain the same. Now, for a beginner, this interface may seem a little complicated because it is slightly different from other softwares that we are used to, like maybe Microsoft Word or Excel. But we are going to break down each part of this interface so that you will get familiar with it. And during the course of this tutorial, when I am naming one particular part of the screen, so maybe I will say, look at the ribbon. So you exactly know which part to look at. So now what we're going to do is, we are going to cover different sections of this interface. The first part that we're going to look at is the application menu. The application menu is this button that you see at the top left corner of the screen. So when I click this red logo here, this menu opens up and you can see a lot of different buttons. There is the new, open, save, save as, etc. And when I move my mouse through these different buttons, you can see that the menu on the right side also changes. Now the second part that we are going to look at is the quick access toolbar. The quick access toolbar is these row of buttons that you see over here. Now here again we find the same buttons, that is the new, open, save, save as, etc. Now practically speaking, over the course of my work, I don't use either of these two areas frequently, because I use for opening a new file or for saving, I use commands, but we will cover those later on in the tutorial. Now the next part, and this is a very important part of the interface, that is the ribbon. The ribbon, this area that I'm pointing to right now on the screen, this area is called the ribbon. Now, why on this ribbon you can see different tools. You can see the line, polyline, circle, arc, and etc. Similarly, you can see different sections divided by these small lines here. Now see, this section is called the drawing section. So within this section, you can see different tools that give us, that help us to draw different types of objects. Now in the second section, it's called modify. You can see different tools that help us modify or alter the objects that we drew from the first section. Then we can see annotate, then we can see layers, block, and etc. Each of these different sections we will be covering in detail during the course of this tutorial. Now while we're learning the ribbon, another important thing that we have to know is that, see, just above the ribbon you can see these different tabs. Now when I'm clicking different buttons on these tabs, do you see that the ribbon is changing? Yeah. So when I'm clicking insert, a new set of tools pop up on the screen on the ribbon. When I'm clicking annotate, a different set of tools come up on the screen, so on and so forth. Now, again, like I had mentioned earlier, all of this we will be covering it in detail in the next sections. Now, the next part that we're going to look at is the drawing area. Now, this drawing area is this dark screen that you see on on this interface. Now, when you first open the AutoCAD interface, you may have these sort of grid lines on the screen. You can switch on or switch off these grid lines. All of that we can cover later on. Now in this drawing area, again you can see different tabs above here. So the first time you open the drawing area, it will be showing the start. Then if you click this plus button on this tab at the side, it will open a new drawing. And while we start learning different tools, we will go into a concept that is about the drawing area, that the drawing area is infinite. Okay, so before we go there, we will need to know how to navigate this drawing area. So more on that will be taken on in the future sessions. Now, another important section, an important object that you can see in this drawing area is this icon that you see on the right side here. Okay. Now, this icon gives us different views of our drawing area. This is called the view cube. So now, if you see, if I'm showing my mouse, if I'm just hovering my mouse over different parts of this square, you can see that different parts is being highlighted. Now, I'm just going to click on one part of this square. Can you see that now the screen has, or this window that you're looking at has completely turned into a 3D interface. See, that axis that you had earlier, that is XY axis, now is also showing an Z axis. And also this view cube that you see at the top right corner of the screen, that also has gone into a 3D view. Now this view cube, it helps us to see different views of our drawing. Now we can see it in a 2D plane. That is, we can see it as a 2D plan, or we can see it in a 3D isometric view. Now, just below the drawing area or this drawing screen, you can see few other tabs called the model space or model, layout 1, layout 2. Now, what this means is that this dark screen that you see here right now, this is called the model space. Okay, what we refer to as a drawing area before. Now, if I click the second tab, that is the layout 1, this tab opens up another window, or it's not another window, it's a different space within the drawing area. Now you can see here there is a white, this white area that's shown on the screen. It represents a piece of paper. Now these layout tabs, these are used to export a drawing. Okay, export as in you can either export, you can take an output as a PDF, or you can send your drawing to a printer. Okay, for these functions you can use the layout tabs that you see over here. Now the next part that we have to cover is the command line. The command line is this rectangular portion, this white box that you see at the bottom mid portion of the screen. Now the command line, this helps us in various ways. That is, any function or tool that we input into the command line, okay, that will be shown over here. For example, I am going to draw a line on the screen. So I'm going to take the line tool that is seen on the top left corner. So I'm take the line tool. See, immediately on the command line, it shows specify first point. So anywhere on the screen, when I click the mouse, they're saying specify the next point. So on and so forth. So whenever I teach AutoCAD, I always tell my students that always have your eyes at the command line. So whenever you're stuck or you don't know what is the next step in a particular command, you just have to take a look at the command line. The command line tells you what to do, or the command line tells you what command is active right now, or how to execute the next part of a command. Now, all of these things in detail we will be covering the next sessions. So don't worry if you're feeling a little confused right now. How these things work, how commands work, how you can access different functions and tools within a command, all of these I will explain to you clearly in the next sessions. Now the last part that I have to cover right now is something called the status bar or the status bar that you see at the bottom right corner of the screen. So when I teach AutoCAD, I explain the status bar to the students as the dashboard of a car. So now you know, when those of you who drive vehicles, you know that when you put on the indicators of a car, it will start blinking on the dashboard. Or if there is some indicator, maybe it is a check oil or check engine issue is there for the vehicle, this small light will light up on the screen or on the dashboard. Similarly, Similarly, even for AutoCAD, when you have, there are different functions that you use for AutoCAD, like the ortho mode, the snap mode, the grid, so on and so forth. For all of these things, when you're switching it on and off, like indicators, they will appear on the screen. See, when I'm clicking this button here, the ortho mode is on, and you can see that this button lights up here. Similarly, there are different other buttons. All of this again we will be covering in detail in the future sessions. So now I hope that all of you have understood different parts of this screen. Now what I want you to do is replay this video as many times as you like and familiarize yourself with different parts of this interface. So I am going to again tell you the important parts. So now we had seen the application menu and the state quick access toolbar, but what is important for us is the ribbon, that is this part of the screen, the tabs that control the ribbon. Okay, then just below that you have the tabs that control the drawing area. Below that you have these tabs that control the model space, the layout, etc. Then you have the command line over here, and then you have the status bar over here. These are the important parts of the interface that you have to keep in mind. And once you're familiar with this, your next steps or actually learning drawing gets much easier.